So, welcome back to the RoboDude channel, the iRoboDude channel. And this is why it's iRoboDude, because I used to drive that thing. But anyway, enough of that. So, I made a purchase, and I don't know, some may say I'm crazy, but I bought a little backhoe. Now, it's in Mississippi, I'm in Alabama. It's trying to make its way here tomorrow. You know, I hit my friends up, who's got a truck and trailer, let's go get it. Nobody had anything that can handle 12,500 pounds of little backhoe. So I had to get a hot shot to bring it, which turned out to be just a frustrating nightmare because, I went onto like Facebook, got on the hotshot user groups, put it out there, what I needed moved, and I got bombarded. And most of them were brokers. And I started getting some really low bids, but then I started querying them on, hey, what kind of equipment are you going to use to move this? And, I'd kind of trace back and go onto their profile, and it was kind of weird because the license plates were from another country. And then I asked them what kind of equipment they were going to move it with, and they would respond with a vehicle name I didn't know about, I never heard of. So I Googled it, and it was some foreign truck, and I'm like, these people are not even in this country. So, it was just what a nightmare. Anyway, I got a broker. I wasn't real sure. It's kind of dicey putting out money where on the internet, come on. And we're not talking like a little money. So anyway, I finally got it squared away. I'm the buyer. The seller only has text messages on their farm. It's so remote. So trying to get the driver to hook up with the seller tomorrow. Anyway, now you know what's coming. So hopefully tomorrow night, or it might be the following morning if the driver doesn't make it all the way back. It's only like 380 miles, but we'll see how long it takes them to load and all that. But okay, so stand by for the backhoe and a new adventure.
How much of the train wheel is going to touch the ground?
Well, here it is the following day, and it made it. It's got some leaks. He told me it's leaks, so I'll have to get under there and check that out. Yeah, leaks. There's the fuel, so where do I turn it on? I'm a little nervous. It's tilted like this, so I disconnected the charger, and I'm gonna have him pull forward to where it's a little bit more level, and maybe we can get it started. Well, it's here. It needs hydraulic fluid. I had a really hard time steering it, and then I'll put some hydraulic fluid in. I couldn't get the boom to go left or right either, but it's really low on fluid. So, and I think the steering is all hydraulic, and it does have a leak on the right rear wheel, and it is hydraulic fluid. So it's got hydrostatic drives for the wheels. That's all I can figure, but it's a greasy mess. He said the engine was rebuilt in 2012, and it's got about 200 hours on the rebuild. So anyway, I'm going to go to the auto parts store and deal with that. I had to come to the only local tractor place, I guess. I got some multi G134 hydraulic fluid. I'm only going by what they're recommending, so I don't know about mixing hydraulic fluids, but anyway, all right, on to the next stop. Well, the backhoe is definitely rough, but there's one thing about it. It's a backhoe. It's a little antiquated and weird, but if I need to move anything, I can move something. It's got a really bad leak here on the right wheel inside. It's leaking hydraulic fluid. And I didn't believe him when he said it's all got hydraulic fluid in it. But all the cases, engine, or tranny, the gearbox, everything seems to be connected through hydraulic fluid. It doesn't look like it's a separate case at all. So it's lubricated by hydraulic fluid. And as you can see, it's everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move it. And I'm going to try and elevate this wheel and see if I can't tilt it over so it stops leaking when I'm not driving it. I'm going to go play with it a little bit. Well, I've parked it in such a way that it elevates this wheel off the ground, hopefully allowing all of the fluid to run that away, and alleviating this pretty bad leak that's going on back here. Anyway, there you have it. She's kind of a mess, but she's mine. Or I guess I should say ours, Sonny and mine. Although I know she can drive the mower, but I don't think she wants to drive this thing. Anyhow.
Information, Mike. Wind at 320 degrees at 6, temperature 53, altimeter 3000. ILS approach runway 26 left, or vector 2.